All right, so today's episode, let's talk about following dreams and being a part of the music industry and what it's like to be a videographer starting from nothing and what it's like to be a rapper starting from nothing. So I think we could start off with the following dream aspect. We could talk about how we got here to Miami. Honestly, that would probably be a good start.
That's a quick story.
That's a quick story. So I pretty much just decided, I don't know, I just had this calling that I had to move where I was from, and I knew I was going to move. So I called up Tejon here, and I was like, yo, I'm moving to Miami. Do you want to come? And he basically was like, yeah, when are we going? So we kind of just came here. We toured an apartment because I had a list of apartments to look at. We toured the first option. We liked it. We applied. It took us a lot of times to apply, honestly. We probably burned through a lot of the application fees started adding up. We tried a lot of different ways with different people.
Money.
Yeah, they took all our money. But we ended up getting it, and now we're here. And things have pretty much been coming together for us since we've been here. I would say my music is starting to go better. I started to see more streams and more engagement. And I would say his videos picked up, and he's been seeing more high-end clients.
That's a fact, actually.
So how did we get here? How'd you start videos? What made you get into videos?
I started doing YouTube in 2015. Long story short, by 2018, I got tired of being in front of the camera. And it really died down to 2021. Between that time period, it went from just doing it because you know it makes you money versus not doing it at all. And at some random point in 2018, one of my friends was like, yo, let's make a music video. It's my boy Akumi, a.k.a. Amari. We ended up moving together in California from 2020 to 2021. He's an artist. So even though I was doing my YouTube videos, we would just shoot music videos for fun. I started making music. I would shoot my own videos. Quit my job. I was like, I might as well take this serious and see how far it gets me. And then here we are. 3 years later, from 2021 to 2024, almost 3 years.
So who was your first big client?
Probably Ron Suno.
Yeah. And who were some of the people that you've worked with since? I seen you just doing a Stunning Gambino video.
Yeah, facts. Stunning Gambino. I did a lot of artists, bro. Honestly,
I seen you do a Dougie B video.
Facts, Dougie B. A lot of the videos I didn't pull by myself, but I helped on set with an A Boogie, Sean, what's his name? Chris Combs Fab video. I mock edited, which means you edit first for the editor to follow, which is stupid because it's basically paying 2 editors for a D2G video and color graded it. Same thing with the Lil Wayne video, Omarion and Tyga, Dave East video, Asian Doll, that video ain't dropped yet. A bunch of people like that. There's a lot of videos that ain't dropped, unfortunately, but do I care? Nope.
And you did something with that big director too, weren't you? With
Ben Mark.
You were with Lil Wayne, right?
Yeah, that's why. Ben Mark in LA. I was working with him for a month and some change. It was actually supposed to go a lot of places. Things didn't work out, which I'm tight because if things did, I'd be rich. But it's okay.
There's a process behind everything.
Some bullshit.
So what was that like? You were on scene with Lil Wayne, right?
Yeah. It was actually really cool. I mean, aside from Lil Wayne being very, exactly what they say he is
Which is what?
You need to get all the things that he wants or he's leaving. And when he comes, he's only there for his scene and he's out. Very professional, on point, no problems. But
so he just walks in, does what he got to do, and walks out.
32 fits, 32 sneakers, 32 pants, 32 shirts, 32 clothes. Over $4,000 worth of snacks, even to the point where the ice cubes had to be barrel ice cubes, the one with the holes in it, because he doesn't like the solid ones. He likes the way it, they're softer, so he likes the way it revolves in his
gangster.
mouth. Yeah, so he didn't even go downstairs to see the clothes or the snacks. He stayed inside a Sprinter van, showed up in a Balenciaga sweatsuit with the Balenciaga shoes, shot a scene, and left. So all that money they spent on the snacks just went to garbage, and we all took them home. But if there was one thing missing, you owe him the money, and he leaves. That's in all his stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, very professional though. 6'6" bodyguard with a pistol the size of my pinky.
Yeah, I'm sure he came with a whole fleet of people.
Yeah. The bodyguard didn't need a gun. I don't know why he had the gun. It was just that's why the gun was so little. The gun was probably his backup plan. The nigga was 6 foot. He's way bigger than he had to be, bro. 6'6" to his chest. The distance from the chest to his back was probably the distance from my foot to the middle of my leg. It was probably this thick from there to here. He was his back and his chest popped out. Like someone put a pole in his chest.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, he probably had a gun in there.
All right, I think Lil Wayne's definitely good when he comes on the spot.
Yeah, yeah. No, he's Gucci. Yeah, type shit.
Any other big artists? Dave East, I saw you do something for
Dave East was cool. Personally, I got to talk with him. Vado was his producer. Vado, Jules Santana, Jim Jones. I just did with them. I've been over at Jules Santana crib like probably 5 to 6, 7, 8 times. Took photos. They're all mad cool, bro. Honestly, it's like working with a regular dude. You're in the crib walking around. He showed me the tour of the house. I got lost in his house, and he was screaming and said, "Follow my voice." It was echoing. He said, "I'm in kitchen foyer 1." I said, "Which one am I in?" He said, "Which fridge do you see?" I said, "The silver one with the double doors. You're in number 3.
Oh.
How do I get to number 1?" He said, "Walk to number 2. Where's number 2? He said, "Next to number 1. Just follow my voice." I said, "Nigga, your voice is coming from everywhere." He said, just walk. It took me like 10 minutes to find the motherfucker, bro. This shit is that big.
In his own house?
Yeah. He lives in Edgewater Cliffs.
Where's that?
Edgewater, Edgewater, New Jersey.
In Jersey?
Yeah,
Oh,
Edgewater Cliffs. Yeah.
Okay.
But the Cliffs, I think, is a little better than Edgewater per se, from what I've heard. Yeah, that shit's huge, bro. He's an arcade.
I feel like I wouldn't
studio.
even. What do you even do with the house that big?
Bro, I don't know, but it's fire. It's so crazy because like there's nobody upstairs but his wife and his son. But then the studio, they have Rick Ross, Meek Mill. Everybody, they all did their albums in this kid's studio. It's huge, bro. It's like huge. But like there's arcade in there, pool tables, video games, vending machines, food, chef. He has like 5 cars outside, Maybach truck, Lambo, BMW, M8 Sport, the backyard hat. Bro, the backyard's like a winter wonderland. Like it's huge. Fountains, pools. It looks like a video game. I did a video back there. Yeah. It's lit, bro.
Yeah, actually, I did something with Dave East one time.
Type shit? How's that?
I set up a little session for him. He was pretty cool. Like he was just like, I don't know, it was quick. Like he just came in, he was rapping. So it was just, I just set things up for him. He was rapping. I helped track his vocals, and it was that, you know. Yeah. I just happened to be in the studio that day. Yeah. And another day, I happened to be in the studio. G Herbo popped in.
Word.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. Yeah, he's a dope dude. And there was this one dude there. He had 5 bands, all 20s cash. He pulled out 5 bands and he fanned it. He was like, "Yo, G Herbo, let me get a feature." He wanted a feature from him so bad. All Herbo had to do was just get in the booth, spit some nonsense. He could have spit anything, bro. He could have just freestyled some bullshit, to be honest. Taking that 5 bands and went on his way. The song could have never even released. He could have made his management contact the guy and been like, "We're not even releasing this song." Just pocketed the 5. But like, he could have. And he turned to the dude and said, "No." He was like, "Nah, I don't even need that." Like, he's not trying to do no features, no nothing. Like, He was just like on his own time, like there, just doing his thing. Like, it was pretty dope. And to see somebody just deny 5 bands like that, like right in front of your face, I was like, "Oh yeah."
You know, A Boogie's like that too.
He got it.
A Boogie's like that too.
Yeah.
He doesn't talk unless it's 100K or less, and he still doesn't want to do it. A Boogie does not want to do feature.
Damn, well, A Boogie really got it like that.
Yeah,
I'll put him above G. Herbo's tough. Herbo's tough, but A Boogie had his run. His run was like superior. He was really in like that. See, like Herb is really more in the street crowd, which is great. He got a great audience. But
I don't think I've argued
A Boogie was in like the clubs, in the college scene.
I cannot waste no time, bitch. I really timeless. When the snippet dropped, oh my God, I was just talking about that. When the snippet dropped, we was singing the snippet for months before it came out. That was TBA. Word. To be announced. He ain't even named the album. He just dropped it like that.
Word. Yeah, nah, he's definitely tough.
Yeah, that's tough. A Boogie's cool, bro. That's like, feel me? Because like my 2 favorite artists, bro, I've never been fanned out. I never really cared. But A Boogie and NLE Choppa, not gonna lie, I was fanned out, but they didn't know. Inside though, bro, when I met NLE, he was half asleep. He jumped up. He's so nice, bro. Jumped up, was half asleep, just came back from tour, 4 a.m. in the studio. I pull up with Ben Mark and his creative director. I walked in there, I seen him. I just kept a straight face, like I ain't care. You feel me? I was like, "Yo, what's up?" He was like,
get it popping
type shit. And he was like, "Yo, what's up, King? How you doing?" I was like, "Man, I'm good. How you?" Said, "I'm good, man. Just tired." I literally turned around and I was like, just like that. I turned around, I was like, "Ugh!" I turned back around like, trying to shoot a video. "What's up, baby? You like funny?"
You shot a video?
Tried, bro. He was too tired. Feel me? But like, I ain't even tried. I just asked him. He said he was tired. Yeah, I didn't want to press, but I could have. Could have had that. Yeah. Hey, Boogie's mad cool too.
We don't force things. You know.
That's a fact. I'm gonna see that nigga. I made him laugh a couple times. He'll remember me.
Word, yeah, he'll remember.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I probably started music in like, I don't know. I've been doing music forever, but I started taking the journey serious once I dropped this song called Pressure. I think that was in like 2019 or 2020, or I don't even remember, honestly. I honestly can't remember. It's been a long time. And then after that, I started kind of like really getting things together. And then 2022, was the year that I dropped
I'm snoring, shorty.
Grabba, and I dropped Gone, and I dropped a couple hits that ended up doing really good on some blog pages,
Type
and
shit,
then they ended up going pretty viral.
What song you dropped with Wonton?
With Wonton, he shot Gone, and he shot Grabba.
Okay, I figured.
And Show Off, and those 3 songs did really well.
You have
on
all
YouTube.
3 of those in your YouTube?
Yeah, they all did really well.
I only
on
seen
YouTube.
the one with you in the truck. You had the black jacket on, I think. The black puffer.
Yeah.
Which one was that?
No, I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about though.
I don't know.
You had the one with Mizu on the bridge.
The Mizu one is dope.
He's
that's
mad
begging.
tough.
That one did well too.
Yeah,
that one did well too.
That's when I first. That's when I came into your stuff.
Yeah, that was 2022. So that's when things started actually like.
I remember our first conversation. I literally remember it. I was in Kentucky. We were sending voice notes.
Yeah. No, Pressure was in 2018.
Yeah,
and I was dropping. And then I started dropping Pressure. And that was 2022.
Yeah.
So it took
we started
4
talking.
years for me to even start gaining traction, to even start getting 100K views.
Music is way harder to come up than a videographer. You know why? Because no one's looking for someone new to listen to. But they're looking for someone new to shoot their visuals.
And the thing is, like with those 3 songs, they did really well because they were playlisted and posted on blogs and this and that. But at the end of the day, I learned that the people are there for the playlist or for the blog. So the moment that
this hater, she see her getting petty tight.
The moment that post starts to get like funneled back and kind of drowned out by other posts, like people forget about me. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm consistently posted on these blogs, which is hard to do. And like a lot of them want some money, and like I wasn't paying for too many things here and there. Like I paid for some promotion, but like I wasn't paying for much. So it was hard to definitely get that organic traction. And then, I mean, even now, like I was able to, over those 4 years, I was able to build up like 30K followers on Instagram.
Hard. Bro, music is hard, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Just knowing how things work, bro, as a director, it would take me way less time right now just because I have a fan base from they just want to see us drop music. If we're funny, that's why I drop funny stuff. My vid is like, it's probably not gonna do that crazy on YouTube. I think it's only 200 views. But on Instagram, that's honestly, even from my own video on Instagram is probably my top 10 most interacted videos with. That's over Dave East. That's like it's like a couple 100 views beneath the DD Osama one, the Ron Suna one. It's so weird how it works. But then again, it's different.
How it works.
I'm personalizing these people.
And this was all on YouTube and Instagram.
Yeah,
like
that's
my
hard.
traction was only on YouTube and Instagram. I was getting no traction on Spotify, no traction on anything. And then 2023 came. And then that's when at one point I had like 50,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, which was intense. Like one of my songs got playlisted and it was just going crazy. I forget which. I think it was actually Pressure.
What's your mindset after that?
Pressure got to 70K after that. And then my mindset after that, once I saw money reflect in a Spotify account, because I was not making any money on YouTube ads. Like I was not making any money from that. So there was no money coming from my music. It was only coming from doing studio sessions for other people and coming from my side hustles. Like that's what was supporting me, not my music in any way, shape, or form.
What's your mindset though? Like nothing to cut you off because I'm just interested. Like that's such a
your mindset has to be such a strong belief system.
But
basically.
Are you okay? So like 50. Okay, you do 50K right on that song, right? Let's just say the song's called Apples, right? And you're going into the next one. Let's say it blew up in July. You're going into August. Is your mindset? It's like 1 or 3 things. I'm gonna ask you 3, right? Is your mindset figuring out how to make apples do the same thing next month, or is it how to create an oranges that do better or equal to apples? Or are you doing both?
The thing is like as an artist, you learn throughout these things. I never had anybody teaching me anything. I've learned everything myself. I didn't have a mentor or a label or other artists who were successful around me. Like, yo, collaborate with me. Like, let's get on a track together. I could help give you some fans. Like, I never got fans from any other places except for like organic fans. So once if you ask me that question, when I saw my first song do good, my reaction was, okay, how can I make this song keep doing good? Like keep doing better. And I wanted to keep promoting that song, keep doing things. But now if you ask me that question, with the way that things have changed and the the way that the platforms are now and how the algorithm is working, I would tell you that if I see a song doing good, that's great. I'm gonna give them another one right away. So now I can have two songs doing good at the same time, and then I'm gonna give them another one. I'm gonna give the audience what they want. I'm not gonna sit here and post snippets anymore, because I used to last year I was posting snippets on snippets on snippets, like you want this, you want this, you want this, and I think that I actually was losing followers from that, because people were like, "Yo, he got all this music, he's not dropping anything. Like, what's good with this guy?" But 2023 was when things started coming together for me, like actually. So that was on about my 5th year. That's when I had my first couple songs break 100,000 views on Spotify. That's when I started getting some money from Spotify. That's when I started seeing, I Falling Apart got 250,000 views on YouTube, and I started seeing better results. And then I got from like 1,000, I got up over to 50,000 followers on Instagram. And then that was kind of that. And now we're in 2024. I started my TikTok account. So I started from scratch. I literally haven't promoted it on Instagram in any way, shape, or like I haven't promoted it in any way, shape, or form. So I literally started it from scratch to see like what kind of like where am I in the music game?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
how like I have 50,000 followers on Instagram, but I don't get 50,000 views on my videos. I don't like right away. Like I don't get like those 50,000 people aren't engaging with me. To be honest, it's been over the course of 4 or 5 years, so I feel like half of them might not even have access to their profile anymore. Like I feel like a lot of them are just straight ghost followers, so they're not doing any good for me. So I wanted to recreate my scene on TikTok, start completely from scratch, not promote it in any way, shape, or form, and see what kind of organic traction I actually have.
You see, it's so crazy because like music as an individual that loves music and music as an individual that just do it for business purposes, our approaches are so different. Like since I don't love music, like I would never take that marketing approach. And I know, you know, just to be straightforward, your marketing approach is obviously solid. You know what I'm saying? There's no argument. Yeah, if anybody knows him, this nigga knows what he's doing. I 100%.
My analytics are legit.
I know that. Like I literally, bro, it's crazy like how many people, like I was just talking to the artist I was working with today and he was talking about like how he doesn't, you know, he's trying to figure out how to get his views. I said, yo, you could talk to my man's Chen. He'll show you how to get views on your stuff, how to market it, and how to get paid in other places outside of music, like placements, right? But it's like so funny, like for me, since I'm not an artist and nobody would legitimately look at me as an artist, and I would never try to convert my page to that, I would never take that approach. I would just take because it's different. You're making music from your heart. I would just make music that people want to wake up and just dance to.
Yeah, like it's more like funny.
Mine's more, mine's more entertainment. Not saying yours, obviously it's entertainment, but mine is simply. I don't got to say nothing for real. Like
Falling Apart is like a song. Like
that's
it's like
fire.
a song.
I know that's
like,
fire. Wait,
like
Falling Apart, is that the one I shot? That the one
it's like the world is falling. That's the simple basketball court one, bro. I had my little brother's friend just grab my camera. He had no idea what he was doing. I was like, film this.
Nah, my favorite one is the one we did outside when the drone crashed. I forget which one that is.
Oh yeah, that was Memories.
Memories, bro.
That one did really well too. That one got like 30K plus on Spotify, and it got taken down.
You made that beat too?
Yeah, I made that beat.
How does it get taken down?
For 100% artificial stream. It's because DistroKid and Spotify, like I got a whole video about that. It's some
you
honest
did.
bullshit.
Yeah. You explained it when they say you're taking your stuff down.
Yeah,
but they taking all your music down. Is that?
I got them put back up, and it reflects the original views. So, except Memories isn't put back up yet. I got to get that back up because I was creeping on 40K on Spotify, which is all like, I mean, it was coming all from the algorithm. And it's all organic.
40K not really making. How much is that making you?
Bro, it's not making you much money at all. Like 100,000 streams, to be honest, is making you about like $400 on Spotify.
What?
That's why it's.
So $1 million is like 4 bands. So $1 million.
On
like
average, 1 million views is about 4 bands on Spotify.
Come here.
All right, girls, come on, get out of here.
Freaking, bro, honestly, dog.
Yeah, 1 million views is about 4,000 on Spotify. So you got to figure as an independent artist how to get those 1 million views. There's not a lot of people capable of getting 1 million views.
Well, you said 1 million's 4?
Even me,
4 bands or
about
40?
4 bands.
That's
so you got to get at least 1 million views a month to even make a living. Even like a $15, $20 an hour living.
See,
so
if you do that off YouTube, you know you make like 18 music. You're making like 12 to 18 because your CPM, the language, and all that stuff. You're making like 12K, 1 million views on YouTube. That's with cussing and all that.
That's if you have good ads.
But that's what I'm saying.
So
That's
that
with cussing
also
and all
takes
that.
different engagement and everything. So there's a lot of different ways to make money, and there's a lot of different
Word.
sources for artists. But right now it's about all a volume game. Like how I'm looking at it is, I was dropping a song every month, and then it's like, all right, I got to focus on one song, making this one song a hit, and I'm putting all this effort into it, and people are getting bored. It just wasn't working out. I feel like if I'm dropping one song every week and I'm just feeding a catalog, and it's like basically like how Nick D was saying, like the more darts you have to throw at a dartboard, like the more chances you have of hitting a bullseye. You know what I'm saying? I only need one of these songs to hit a bullseye, and I have a catalog of 300 or 400 really good songs that I'm sitting on. So I'm just going to start dropping one every week. I'm not focused on making one such a hit.
You want to
I'm
let it
focused
pick up
on,
in its own.
they're going to pick up.
Yeah.
One's going to become something eventually, and the rest are going to go. And then from there, I'm never going to have to look back. But I've been doing this I'm on my 5th year, and I just started breaking 100,000 views on Spotify. So to get 1 million views a month is hard on one song. Like if you're going to do that with one song, but now imagine you're dropping 4 songs every month, and you only have to do 250K on every song.
Yeah.
Now you're getting 1 million views a month on Spotify. You're looking pretty good. And then if you could get maybe out of those 1 million views on Spotify, if people really like the song and maybe it translates to 200,000 good views on YouTube, you might make a couple bands on YouTube for the month too. And then you got Apple Music, then you got TikTok. You're getting paid from all these things. YouTube Shorts now.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like me personally, if I was looking at your stuff from the outside, which I am, and I was like, if there was like one more thing you could do, is create a vision for a lifestyle that other people want to live. Like for me, when I'm about to start dropping these vlogs, you know why they're gonna blow? It's because there's all the fast cars in Miami, all the girls shaking ass, all the famous people. They don't care. I'm not famous. It's not my cars. It's not my girls. But that's everything everybody wants to see. So like all the behind the scenes, they see the videos, but then they're going to see Jim Jones laughing in the background, girl Lambos and stuff like that. Like people are drawn to that. So like
people
you have great music.
But that's not my image.
No, I know it's not. I'm not saying do that necessarily, but it's just like even if you could find a way to have something, or because you do, bro, we have a nice space. You know what I'm saying? And I know you're doing reels and stuff like that now, but it's like if you could find a way.
What I'm trying to show is myself in my studio. On a daily basis, just being me.
Well, that right there's an example of that, because you have a nice studio in Miami with a balcony. Hell
there
yeah.
you go, perfect.
Hell yeah, absolutely.
That's what I'm trying to utilize out of this nice things that I have. I want to show the behind the scenes of me creating, me making beats, how I came up with the song, like where the idea for the song came from, the story behind the song, and show that all in like skit type videos that are funny and entertaining.
It's smart because you're getting the bang for all your bucks, your rent too. You know what I'm saying? Like literally getting the bang for the buck. So I agree.
And to pay my rent here, I only need 500,000 views a month, bro. I'm already clearing 100K on Spotify on some songs. If I could do that with 4 songs a month, 400,000 views a month, that's paying my rent right there.
Yeah.
So if I could pay my rent just off of it's the thing with DistroKid is when you get when the money gets. When you get the streams on Spotify, you have to wait about 2 to 3 months for those royalties to reflect in your distribution company's statements.
Okay.
So it takes a couple months for
once it's on
you
flow,
to actually. But once it's on flow,
it's
exactly.
like every month at that point.
And to be honest, I'm in no position where once I get the ball rolling and tapped into the algorithm, I'm in no position to not be doing 5 to 10 million views on each of my songs.
Yeah.
Like
I agree.
I'm really in no position to not be doing that.
Yeah.
So for me to be asking for only 500,000 views or 1 million views a month, I'm in the position to do that. Not a lot of artists are in the position to drop a song every week, be in the studio every day. Some people got to work. Some people got. I had a lot of money saved up. I had a lot of help, thankfully. I had a lot of things along the way that aligned for me to put me in a position to be able to create content every day and drop on. It's a full-time job. What I've been doing here, it's been taking me. I've been working, bro. You've been seeing me grinding. Like it's not just
nigga, that's why I slowed
coming
down on
up
YouTube,
out of the dirt. Like,
you know, bro, that's why what you're going through, you know, I really get it. Like, you know, I got 470 YouTube videos and 400 of them are skits. Like, but they're like, you know, you're doing skits. Imagine 2-minute intricate skits with 4 or 5 characters. That's why I have wigs and stuff at home, bro. I get
it's
it.
an 8-hour,
It's
9-hour
hard.
day
hard.
of making content
Hard.
just for people to see a 30-second video.
But you know what, bro?
And want to either like it or scroll right.
You got
past
it on the good end. You know why? Because you're making 30-second reels. It's so much more fun, bro, than it was when I was doing YouTube horizontal and trying to.
True, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
way
long,
more
thought
fun.
out things.
Way
like,
more
I'm
fun.
just doing quick. Like it's just fun. Like we had fun with it, making those few skits.
It's
like,
way more fun, bro. And it literally
just,
reminds me of the old days, which I'm not getting back to, but it's all right.
Well, honestly, it's not about that anymore, too, because the attention spans have shortened. So now we have to shift. Like you have to, the marketing, not just for music, but marketing in general changes every single year. So if you want to make money off of your music and you want to be able to pay your bills off of your music and not just drop music and just be like, yeah, I dropped music, I did some views here and there, but I'm actually trying to take this serious now. So I want to do that, that takes such a, it takes a different mindset. Like you got to reevaluate your situation and you got to treat music as a business now. Like it's not just now making music is only 10% of it. The other 90% of it is going into making the videos, posting them on TikTok, editing the videos, taking all the time to put the lyrics on the screen, taking all the time to build up your network and reply to comments on Instagram and do all this. It takes a lot of hard work. What is probably the biggest challenge that you've faced mentally that you've had to go through as a videographer, as a small business owner?
Getting clients and getting notoriety out of nowhere where there's already videographers that have 100 millions of views that run up the industry. That was the hardest thing. But then once I found out the secret, just lock in one big artist and that's it. Stick with them. Don't try to jump around from every big artist. Stick with one.
And I've been stuck with Ron Suno.
Yeah, I will stick with him to the day I die. They treat me so fair.
They bought your camera, right?
Bought my camera. They pay me. They fly me places. They are the SBL to the day I die, bro. Shout out to Bo. That's my manager, but that's my biggest bro. I would love that nigga till the day I die. No matter where I am, even if I'm making movies in Hollywood, if Ron Suno wants a video with that $500,000 camera and they don't have a budget, they don't need one, I'll pay for that shit. It's fine. Till the day I die. He helped me fix my grandma's house.
So the biggest challenge you faced was getting clients, and you solved that problem
by getting one.
All
I do is mention, niggas don't know how big Ron Suno is. Everybody I say I shoot his videos, they're like, whoa, anywhere I go. He's global. He's way bigger than every New York drill artist. True. He is global. So like it's a blessing. Sometimes I forget.
I'm not gonna lie, I forget. Yeah,
he has 700,000 monthly listeners on Spotify.
Oh damn, he's doing well.
He has over 1 million, bro. Apple Music.
Well. Yeah,
Apple Music, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Type
good
shit
for him.
Yeah.
He's clearing like 20 bands a month.
Oh, yeah. He's good.
Yeah, you could do it. It's possible, bro.
No Chevy.
It's so possible. All right, yeah. That's pretty much it then. I guess you pretty much as a small business owner or somebody who's following their dream, it takes a lot of consistent effort. It takes a lot of trial and error. It takes a lot of failing over and over, getting back up, and just one foot after the other. It takes time. You've been doing this for how many years?
3.
3 years. Mm-hmm. And I'm going on my 5th. So it takes time just to even get to the point where you're seeing results. So it takes a lot of time to get to where you want to be. I've been in this for 5 years. You've been in it for 3.
Yep.
And we still got a ways to go. So it's about just one foot after the other and staying strong and believing in yourself. And along the way, things are going to align for you, just like how they have for Tejon, just like how they have for I. And you got to just, once you get those things that you prayed for, the most important part then is remaining humble and remaining grateful for them and praying for the strength to keep it all. Because I've been up and I've lost it. So it could happen. But you just got to keep going.